of Christ Memorial and friends, Michelle and I would like to share a flute and piano duet with you as inspiration during Holy Week. And whereas we're all worshiping separate this week, and we'd like to reach out to you and share a version of the hymn, He Leadeth Me. Before we do that, I'd like to share a little devotion just based on the hymn and read the hymn words to you. And it starts with the 23rd Psalm, the first couple verses. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. The gentleman that wrote this hymn, Dr. Joseph Gilmore, in 1862, this is his account of the writing. As a young man recently graduated, I was supplying for a couple of Sundays the pulpit of the First Baptist Church in Philadelphia. At the midweek service on the 26th of March, 1862, I set out to give the people an exposition of the 23rd Psalm, which I had given before on 3 or 4 occasions, but this time I did not get further than the words, He leadeth me. Those words took hold of me as they had never done before, and I saw in them a significance of which I had never dreamed. It was the darkest hour of the Civil War. I did not refer to that fact, that is, I don't think I did, but it may subconsciously have led me to realize that God's leadership is the one significant fact in human experience, that it makes no difference how we are led or whither we are led, so long as we are sure God is leading us. At the close of the meeting, a few of us in the parlor of my host, Deacon Watson, kept on talking about the thought I had emphasized, and then and there, on a blank page of the brief in which I had intended to speak, I penciled the hymn, talking and writing at the same time, then handed it to my wife and thought no more about it. She sent it to the Watchman and Reflector, a paper published in Boston where it was first printed. I did not know until 1865, just 3 years later, that my hymn had been set to music by William Bradbury. I went to Rochester to preach as a candidate before the Second Baptist Church. Going into their chapel, I picked up a hymnal to see what they were singing and opened it to my own hymn, He Leadeth Me. I'm going to share the words of the verses with you. He leadeth me, O blessed thought, O words with heavenly comfort fraught. Whate'er I do, where'er I'll be, still 'tis God's hand that leadeth me. Lord, I would clasp thy hand in mine, nor ever murmur nor repine, content whate'er lot I see, since 'tis thy hand that leadeth me. And when my task on earth is done, when by thy grace the victory's won, in death's cold wave I will not flee, since God through Jordan leadeth me. He leadeth me, by his own hand he leadeth me. His faithful follower I would be, for by his hand he leadeth me. Thank you.